Hey guys, Kakarot197 again, this time with a review of the 1/144th scale limited model Daughtress from the Gundam X series. Now, the Daughtress is pretty much the gym variant of the Gundam X series, being blown up by whatever enemy it happens to encounter on the battlefields. So, onto the colors of this machine. As you can see, it's molded entirely in a grayish blue. And it's not going to get any better from there. Onto articulation. This time I'll also be giving some feedback on how the kit goes together. Oh yeah, before I start, I vaguely remember reading somewhere that these limited models need glue. Now, I wasn't sure if they meant like glue certain parts on it or if they meant glue the entire thing. One thing's for sure, you will definitely need glue for this kit. First of all, some of the accessories have to be glued on, and well, as you can see now, nothing is glued, and that's pretty much, well, that's blatantly obvious with the foot here, and with the leg. I mean, there's a horrible gap in there, and it's even worse with the body here. Once again, a horrible gap here. So, the head, pretty much two halves slapped together on a polycap joint, will turn around all the way, go up and down, wiggle somewhat, and it's not really a secure connection at all. The inside of the head, the gap inside of the head is filled with imperfections, so it will not hold certain positions all that well. Now the arms, and man, these are bad. The only polycaps in the arms are the elbow and the hand, and the shoulder is connected with plastic rubbing against plastic on a ball joint. So, yeah, as you can see, it's already kind of fibbly, wiggly a lot, and yeah, it won't even stand up. It won't even stay up like that. So, yeah, forwards, backwards, up and down a little bit, will turn around all the way, and really, I haven't been playing around with this guy a lot, so he's pretty much been standing here. And it's already loose as heck. Arm, the elbow, goes up really poorly on one joint. I mean, even for one joint, this is appalling. Hand will wiggle around, and that's it. Well, it will of course also rotate. No waist movement whatsoever. The body, well, it just consists of two parts slapped together and an extra piece for the backpack. So yeah, that's all you get for that. The legs will move forwards almost nothing, and as you can see, the gap here got bigger, so I'm already stretching it. And we'll go back pretty much nothing. And no outward movement whatsoever. I mean, if I force this is going to break. Oh yeah, the only polycap on the legs is one at the knee. And there's also one in here to keep the legs in there. The upper legs, well, that's just one solid piece, and the lower legs, including the feet, are two halves slapped together, so no foot movement whatsoever. And the knee is on one joint, and that's really poor. This is just bad engineering. I mean, if you can see, this little thing here just gets in the way. It's not because it's one joint, it's simply bad engineering of the kit. There's nothing more to it. So, that's all for the kit and its articulation. Now on to some accessories, because this kit is, well, you can make three variations of the Daughtress. The one you see here is the Daughtress command type. Now, there should be some extra things on here to make it. First of all, there's this antenna, which should be there for all of the kits, well, for all the variations, but it just won't stay on unless you glue it on. And for the, well, especially for the Daughtress command type, there's this little thingy here you have to glue on. But the problem is you have no indication whatsoever where this is supposed to go, so you kind of like have to pretty much throw it on there and hope it sticks. That's all for the Daughtress command type. Now for the normal type, you have another faceplate, and you simply swap them out. That's all there is to it. Now there's also the Daughtress weapon type, I think it was called, with just a big cannon. You have to glue it on there, and it also uses the normal faceplate. Now onto the accessories this guy comes with. Let's see, first of all, comes with a gun. Now I guess I should give it some praise, at least the gun isn't hollow. I mean, wow, thanks a lot for that, guys. Something. And next up, it comes with a shield. Now, the weird thing is, as you can see, the shield here is simply on a peg. Now, on the box, it clearly shows that there's like a handle to hold it. Let's see, where the hell did I put the box? Let's see where it was. Oh yeah. You can see this one in the back here holding it like this, but there isn't anything on the runner that indicates that there's a part to go in the shield. And it doesn't even show it in the manual. It just shows you put the shield in there like that. I mean, that's just cheating, isn't it? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Line box, great. This even wasn't a victory models. I mean, at least they sold what they advertised. So, those are all the accessories. You also get one sheet of stickers. UN Army, UNEA 21, quite randomly, I think. DT 6800A, that's the normal Daughtress. The W is the weapon, the Daughtress weapon type, and the C is the Daughtress command type. Now, something I should also point out is the molding quality of this guy isn't all that great either. I mean, a great example of this is, can you see the detail on the shoulder? Nope. Well, it's not only the fault of the camera. There is one that was somewhat visible. I mean, you can kind of see it here. Oh wait, this was the... No wait. This is the one that's somewhat visible. I mean, the detail is appalling, really. As always, the inevitable question is, do you want to buy this? Well, this is quite an old kit. It was made in 1996, and it was one of the limited models. Now, it pretty much takes that literally. It's limited in every single way. Limited in colors, limited in articulation. Well, accessories not really all that limited, but hey. And limited in availability, which is probably going to be the main problem, finding this guy. Now, I have noticed that recently they are on eBay for quite reasonable prices. I mean, I picked this guy up for like $15, and that's with shipping included. So that's really, well, I think that's pretty much spot on for what the original price should be, and I wouldn't recommend paying anything more for this guy. I mean, I've seen limited model Leos on eBay for $120. Seriously? So, for this guy, well, articulation is worthless. Pretty much like that. You can't put him in... Well, if you put him on an action base, I guess you can put him in somewhat of a position, but overall this is a very static model. Well, for colors, you're definitely going to have to paint this, so if you don't like painting your models, don't even think about buying this guy. There are a number of reasons why I considered buying this. 1, I really like Gundam X. 2, I really like grunt mobile suits. 3, I already have all of the normal Gundam X releases, so I figured, hey, why not get this guy? I'm buying the Tomliat, and the same guy is also happens to sell the Daughtress, so I just went along with it. So yeah, and also fourth, I don't really mind painting my models, so all in all, I could, yeah, for me it was kind of worth it because, kind of fifth also, this is the only way you can get a Daughtress. There isn't an MSIA, there isn't a resin converting kit, there isn't a resin kit, there aren't any gashapons whatsoever. This is the only physical Daughtress in existence, so it's pretty much this or nothing. So yeah, it's kind of like, if you really like the Daughtress, then go ahead and buy it. Now for some size comparisons, here is the recently released High Grade Universal Century Gundam X Divider and the older Airmaster. As you can see, he's pretty much the same size. Well, the Gundam Divider seems to be a bit taller than it, so either this one's too small or this one's too big. Final comparison with, of course, Gihren, and as you can see, these kits are quite small. They're like, well, in the Gundam universe, they're supposed to be like 60 meters and a bit, like 16 and a half, I think. So there you have it. Well, that's all for this review, and see you at the next one.